tired.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you.
So you saying you respect LeBron for him being the age that he is now and how far he's gone?
All I'll say is I get why half these niggas don't have hairlines anymore. Because you're running around so much and you're so damn tired. You used to be sweating that shit out. You ain't got time to wash your hair. You on the road all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I get it.
Right.
I get it. That's why even today.
So KD got an excuse.
I mean, we're not gonna excuse genetics.
Right.
We're not gonna excuse genetics.
Right.
That's part of it. But I get, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of folks don't have time. I think as I've gotten older, you start to realize, like, some people, they put emphasis on certain things in their life.
Okay.
Whether it's your hygiene, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your work, and by the nature of that, other stuff is going to suffer.
Right.
Because you just don't care enough, or you're putting so much more of your time and energy into this other thing that, I mean, it's only natural you're not going to give a shit about something else. And so I think, you know, for a lot of these dudes, let's say, again, just think of athletes. You know, they're athletes because they put so much time and energy into being professional athletes.
Right.
And by the nature of that, they then aren't going to have a portion the same amount of time into, let's just say, their relationships or their some aspects of their personal hygiene. Some of them will, some of them don't. It's everybody's different, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So you're basically saying time management is essential. Whatever we do, we gotta have time management, and in that time management, it's okay to skip a beat or two.
Absolutely, because I mean, listen, you will put time into the things you care about.
Right. Right.
At the end of the day, you
Right.
will find time.
Right.
And you know, whether that's again taking your kids to school,
Right.
spending time with your parents.
Right.
You know, pulling up Pornhub, whatever.
Right,
People will
yeah,
find time
yeah,
to
you
do
gotta have extra 5 minutes.
extra, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
okay, let me check. All right, well, I got 5, I got 10. Now you can take that 10 minutes to look up stocks. You can take that 10 minutes to, you know, shop on Amazon. No, you said, all right, well, I got 10. I give a shit about seeing some titties today. So I'm going to pull up, you know, this, that, or the other. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, my point is, you will find time.
Right.
Even if a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, you tell people like, oh man, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, when you get home, you hop on Call of Duty.
Right. You're like, I'm going to bed. You're not going to bed.
You're not going to bed, right? You're hopping on, you know what I'm saying, you're watching your show or, you know what I'm saying, you playing dominoes or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, like.
See, I usually try to time manage different. Like, I play my dominoes when I'm taking a shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I try to manage my shit together.
I bet. I feel you. Listen, that's another thing as I've gotten older. You really start to realize, like, damn, when you were in the bathroom,
right?
That's solitude, bro.
Oh,
that is sacred time. And it's not because, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to hang out with your wife or your kids.
Ain't nobody fuck with you.
No.
This is the secret garden, the secret place.
It's a city, right? You know, Narnia or something.
Right.
Might as well be a space station, whatever. Because I think it's, you know, everybody needs to have that time for themselves.
Right.
And it's not about being aloof. It's not about being a curmudgeon.
Right.
Or anything like that, but it's about just for your own mental. I think everybody needs to have that ability to decompress at their own speed. And sometimes it's just as easy as like, yo, I'm just gonna hang out here in the goddamn toilet for 20 minutes. I done shit it 18 minutes ago.
It's a sense of unwinding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you said, a woosah.
Woosah, relax.
Yeah.
You know, I want to take the time to catch up on Twitter. I want to take the time to catch up on IG. I want to finish this YouTube video. I want to read a book.
So look, ladies, if y'all watching, check this out. As black men, leave us the F alone if we're in the bathroom on the toilet for too long. Don't knock on the door. Don't interrupt us. We're trying to get our mental back. You know what I mean? We had a long day. My man say he's tired. I'm tired as hell. What barber, you know, is sitting down this damn long in the barbershop? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's facts. Just like, for example, when women typically watching BET or Lifetime, VH1, whatever, you get the gist. It's like, all right, you cool. You watching your shows?
Right.
Bet. Watch your shows.
Right.
Have fun. Enjoy yourself. I'm gonna be over here doing this.
Right.
And sometimes it's the same thing. Like if I give you space for that thing, I just sometimes, you know, reciprocate that. And I mean that goes the same thing for like dudes. You know what I'm saying? You know when.
Come on, game time. Come on.
Yeah. Like, or if you're ladies, or if she's over here doing something that she really wants to do, just like, hey, let me just have that. And that's part of the thing about being healthy is understanding when sometimes it is okay to set boundaries.
Yes.
For
Definitely.
like, all right, this is my time to watch the game. This is my time to watch anime. This is my time to play video games. Or for your girl, wife, spouse, significant other, whatever. This is her time to watch a makeup video, or this is her time to, you know what I'm saying, read up on cooking, or, you know, I don't mean to sound so goddamn stereotypical. I promise you, I'm not a caveman. But, you know what I'm saying, it's like, whatever the hobby, whatever the thing may be, you know what I'm saying? Just sometimes it's okay to give people space. You don't have to crowd folks all the time with shit.
Right. I do notice, like, in my own home life, my significant other says that, you know, give me space. Literally the words verbatim, give me space. And I ain't trying to give no space. I'm trying to, you know, get the other time in, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, boundaries, I need to reciprocate to her or have her understand, like, yeah, can we create a time for that too? Because, you know, that's an essential, you know, in my situations of my time management. I know you need your time too, but like, just allocate a time to me and I'll circle back around. Like you said, I'm gonna go sit on the toilet for 10 minutes, play dominoes or something, and let you get your, you know, play your Candy Crush or whatever.
Right.
You know, and I'll come back, but give me my allocation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what you need. And I think you brought up another key thing is, like, you know, some stuff that you want to do, sometimes it will involve other people. Right. Like, you know, like you said, if you're trying to be, or we're gonna keep it PG, if you're trying to be intimate, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, if, I don't know, I'm trying to think of, if you want to,
it's just cuddle time.
Cuddle, or, you know, hey, I need some help with my homework, or help with, you know, learning something, studying something. You know, if you need assistance on that, you know, sometimes you have to communicate these things to folks. And at the end of the day, communication is always, it's so key. You have to be able to talk or help people understand these things. But it's tough, right? Because how many times, I think we've all been in a situation for the most part where you can, you know, you can go up and be like, to your wife, significant other, spouse, whatever, and just be like, hey, you know what? Hey. Or, I mean, some people don't have that problem. They just be like, yo, we at 8 o'clock on Wednesday.
Allocation.
That's the time. That's the time. No.
Put it on the refrigerator calendar.
Yeah, we're not going to Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? We're not, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to get up here on YouTube and watch, you know, this nail tutorial. We're not finna to, you know what I'm saying?
Crush, put that down.
It's scheduled. Now, I mean, some people, exactly. But I mean, again, some people, that's how people's live. It's okay. To me, it's okay. But, you know, some people like to be spontaneous.
Yes.
So long as you are explaining to somebody, like, for example, for myself, like, you know, one of the things I always try to get my wife to do is I actually want to go hoop with her. I want to go do, you know what I'm saying, like, let's go hiking. Or
get outside,
you know, shit like that. And a lot of times she'll be like, okay, cool, but I'm not doing that shit all the time with you. I'm like, fair, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, but it's so long as she knows that, you know, like, hey, he likes to do these things. All right, bet. Just like for example.
Well, watch this. So we should be able to say, I'm not trying to go in the mall and sit there in the mall for hours all the time with you either. You know what I mean? I don't need to do every Starbucks and Target and Walmart trip with you. You know,
absolutely.
For hours.
It's so funny you say that.
It's a two-way street.
It's so funny you say that. My thing that I had to learn quick is sharing meals. Whenever you out and about, listen, now I know my food is your food too. Right. Even though sometimes it is just like, no, dog, if you wanted this, you should have ordered it. You know what I'm saying? It's just understanding. It's just learning the nuances of how a lot of these things go. But yeah, now I know, like, absolutely, whenever I order food,
get an extra plate.
I'm not just get
an extra plate.
Or shit, man,
and then eat that extra plate in the car before you go in. Act like that's the only plate you got.
The only plate you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, stuff like that. Like, it really is interesting though. Talking about some of this stuff, man. Like.
All right, bet. Well, 3 quick questions for you before I let you go, because we're running out of time. So, first question, 5 years from now, what would you tell your future self if you had one sentence to give your future self? What would that be?
Keep going. And what that means is you have to, you know what you want, you know
Alright.
where you want to be.
Okay.
The world, let's just face it, being an adult is trash.
Okay.
It's very much ass.
Right.
But, and you know, life, nothing is perfect, but that should not deter you
Okay.
from reaching for what you want to do or where you want to be at. Continue to grind and have faith in yourself. So just keep going, man.
请充电。
We don't know what that was.
Hey, bro, you got China in here? They got you
Yeah,
bugged
it's
up,
the
bro.
anime. We talk- Bet. All right, man. One more, real quick. We'll chop it up. That was a Chinese way to say it. Wrap it up.
I know, right? That's the secret producer in the back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They
She's like,
mm, mm, mm.
long. Anyway. Hey, I don't know if that is anime or is that porn. I don't know.
Listen, my phone is off, so I don't know if y'all saw the Luka Doncic thing. You saw that the other day?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. So
Wow.
last thing I want to say, if you had somebody just drop $10,000 in your hand and said, hey, do what you need to do with this, what would that initial action with that money be?
10 G's.
Free 10 G's, tax free.
Free 10
Do
G's,
what you want.
tax free. Two things come to my mind.
What's that?
One, I'm going on a vacation. I'm
Okay.
going to the Maldives. I'm going to the Seychelles.
Okay.
Someplace white sand, clear water, and I'm drinking something other than a Corona. I'm drinking some fancy shit that got fished out of the river.
Right.
You know, right over there where she's from.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know,
Right.
came
Okay,
from
we
where
gonna wrap
she's
it up.
from. You know, I know, right? And you know, just vibing, bro. That's my thing. And then the other thing I thought of was probably invested. I know that's the lame thing to do, but it's one of these things that if you're talking about just free money, I'm in a state of my life now where I'm finally figuring out you really do want to make your money work for you, right?
Definitely.
You're trying to make it stretch as much as possible because, you know, we're at an age where when I am, especially how we get boned right now as it is,
Right.
I'm trying to figure out how can I set myself up so I don't have to work anymore.
Right.
So, you know, finding a proper, you know, like a good stock,
There we go.
something like that, that's also coming. But first, selfishly,
Right.
I'm not going to front. I'm trying to go someplace where I can't pronounce the people's names.
There we go.
And, you know, I can have the straw hat on my dome piece.
There we go.
And we vibing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Flex flow now. You know how we do it. Always. Yada yee.
That's crazy.
Chinese lady.
I know. What the
Look, she like, what?
Saying